Hello, welcome to the Geographia with Rashid Farid. In this series, today we will discuss about causes of urbanization. Why urbanization at the first place occurs. Our century is the urban century. It is presumed that soon the world will become a giant urban system. Urbanization and the fast growth of cities and towns have become one of the major characteristics of the present century. Urban life is now way of life of modern man. There are some important causes of urbanization. First is an efficient agricultural system. The efficient agricultural system makes a surplus quantity of food possible to sustain the urban population. With surplus food production, more and more people turn to activities other than primary, and the process of urbanization goes on. As you know, that this diversification of economy is the main cause of urbanization. Actually, this defines urbanization. This leads to urbanization. And other cause is the invention of power-driven machinery. The industrial evolution was a major trigger for accelerated urbanization process. Factories development accentuated the process. The concentration of production into bigger factories requiring a large number of workers led to urbanization. This leads further diversification of economy and specialization of labor, which is also an important parameter of urbanization. Then the development of trade and services is there. Employment in these services, a tertiary sector of labor force, has been an important factor in the growth of cities. Growing trade and expansion of the service sector is a vital factor even today. It started the urbanization and it is a vital factor even today. Then there is development of transportation. The development of transportation, modern efficient transportation, was an important trigger for the accelerated urbanization. It allows goods to be transported freely and contributed to the process of urbanization. Transport makes possible for people and ideas to move freely. Not only people, but ideas move freely with the rapid and efficient transportation. Intra-urban transportation also leads to acceleration of urbanization. Intra-urban means the transportation between different urban centers in the milieu of urban systems. It enables mass movement of persons between home and workplace. This also leads to acceleration of and augmentation of urbanization. Widespread use of automobile and trucks also added fuel to the urbanization. Decentralization of individuals and functions within urban areas is also an important factor for the urbanization to progress. Then there are demographic and social factors. Natural growth of cities, about 20% of urbanization takes place through natural growth of cities. The improvement of sanitization, healthcare, social welfare, and improvement of other infrastructure facilities added to the process. Then there is rural-urban migration. About 70% of urbanization is attained by the rural-urban migration. So we can see that natural growth of cities and rural-urban migration constitutes a major chunk of urbanization. These factors accelerate and augment the urbanization process. There are many causes many push factors for rural people to migrate to urban systems. The foremost is the job opportunities, employment opportunities, educational opportunities, the promise of better living standard. All these lead to rural people to migrate to urban systems. We talked earlier about industrial evolution. At the end of 19th century, the advent of industrial evolution happened and it encompassed mainly Western Europe and North America. We started there. Causes were forming mechanization, increased agricultural efficiency, release labor forces from rural areas due to increased agricultural efficiency. The fast development of industries in cities provided many new jobs and caused the city to expand, to grow. Now, urbanization is slowing, increasing down in developed countries, but increasing less in developing countries. Because perhaps developed countries have reached a saturation point. In rural-urban migration, we will see what are main push factors. Unemployment for mechanization, a low standard of living, low wages, poor education, a poor view of future in the rural systems. These push rural people to the urban systems. The destination of these people are urban areas. So they increase the urbanization by rural-urban migration. Then there are some pull factors also there. In urban systems, many job opportunities due to industrialization and diversification of economy is there. A higher standard of living is there. More education system is there. Higher wages are there. Better healthcare are there. A better view of future is there. People think that their life will be better. But there is not only rural-urban migration. There is urban to rural migration also. Sometimes back, a counter-urbanization process started due to some push factors inherent in urban systems. Those are overcrowded living environment. Our cities have become overcrowded, congested. These push some people from urban area to rural area. They go back to the rural areas to live in less crowded environment. Then pollution is also a very important push factor which push people from urban area to rural areas. Our cities' environment have become polluted due to the heavy industrialization and some irresponsible behavior from industries. Then there is traffic congestion, which also leads some people to rural areas are new towns, new smaller towns. High crime rate in urban areas or big cities is also a factor, a push factor, which pushes people from urban areas, city dwellers, to smaller towns and new towns or rural areas. Higher land rent is also an important factor because our big cities, the apartment rate or office space rent is very high. Actually, it is exorbitant. So people move to rural areas to avoid these high land rent. In this COVID disaster, some people are leaving big cities for smaller cities as work from home is possible due to this crisis and due to increased internet speed and changing nature of work. There are some pull factors for rural areas. More open spaces, a more pleasant living environment is there in rural areas. So people move from urban area to rural areas. There is believed to be fresh and quiet air in rural areas. So people from urban areas go to the rural areas or smaller towns for this fresh and quiet air. Lower land rent is also a pulling factor. Lower crime rate, as it is believed that there is lower crime rate in rural areas. So people go to rural areas who wanted this. Large modern shopping centers in the suburbs. There are some large modern shopping centers in the suburbs. So people from the urban area move to the rural areas or suburban areas for they think that there are shopping facilities, better shopping facilities available in the suburbs. Large modern factories, more job opportunities are now there in rural areas. So, our suburbs, so people move there. Suburbanization is also it is a new reality of our times. Many people migrate out of town due to the following reasons: satellite new town formation, improvement of living standard in suburbs, improvement of transport between CBD and suburban areas, government policy. Government want decongestion of big city, so they give renewed facilities in suburbs or small satellite towns. And sometimes some slum clearance also pushes people to suburban areas. So these are the main causes of urbanization. You can find details on my blog rashidfaridi.com, and you can give me feedback for further lectures. Thank you.